What is going on, guys? Welcome back. My name is AJ and you're watching the Beamer Dude Garage, and in today's video we're going to be doing an in-depth review of my brand new chassis mount shifter for the e46 M3 from RTD Shifters. You definitely don't want to miss out on this one, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so if you clicked on today's video, you already know what we're here to discuss. We're here to talk about my brand new, well, new to me, RTD shifter that I recently installed on my e46 M3 this past weekend. Now, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering where the installation video, because that is part of my normal format. I install a part on one video and I do a review on a different video. And unfortunately, I was not able to do that due to a unique combination of typical rainy Memorial Day weekend weather that we have here in Houston. It's just become the norm. I wasn't able to record for you guys, but I did ask you guys in the community tab if you would like to see a review on this particular product after the fact, and I got a resounding yes. So this video is for you guys. Find yourself on the internet trying to decide what your next modification is. You want to do a short shift kit, but you hear tons of things on both sides of the spectrum. You're considering doing the OEM Plus Z3M short shift kit that's basically OEM, that does a great job at shortening your throw, but still gives you that factory slop that oh so familiar that you can dial out, but it's just not race enough. The RTD shifter might be the exact mod that you're looking for. Instead of just doing a video about all the things that are great about the RTD shifter, I'm going to do my very best to speak on both sides of the spectrum. That way you can make an informed decision before you spend on this particular setup. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Picking up the pieces that I lost in the lobby. I put you against the wall, you had us body to body. I can't help the way you make me feel.
Now let's make no mistake about it. This is a purpose-built, race-inspired shifter. It is not for the faint of heart. If you're in the market for an aftermarket shifter and you just want something that's slightly more aggressive than stock, this probably isn't the mod for you. But if you want that racy bolt-action feel for your everyday commuter, for your weekend warrior, for your track toy, the RTD shifter is definitely the modification that you've been missing out on. Literally every single gear change feels like you're loading and unloading a bolt-action shotgun, and the anticipation between gear changes is just as satisfying. Now it would seem that this bolt action gear change selections would come at a price, and you would be right. It does take a fair bit of amount of more effort to get in the gears. You have to be a little more mindful of the positioning of the shifter. That's not to say that you could possibly go into the incorrect gear. I'm simply saying that each individual gear now has a designated lock position, and the mindless gear changing that you might do on a daily driven car or car you just drive on the weekend kind of goes out the window. So there's that. One of the greatest things about the e46 chassis is that the engineers were really thinking ahead. The chassis already has provisions. There is no drilling, no guesswork to figure out how to center up, the shifter itself. Now that's not to say that installation of the shifter is a breeze. It is a good idea to have a second pair of hands for the simple fact that the hardware that comes with the RTD shifter basically has a locking nut on one side and a standard grade A bolt on the other side, which means you need another person either underneath the car or inside the cabin to hold the nut still while you tighten it down from either side. Not a huge deal, not a deal breaker, just something you might want to know going into installation to pick up a second set of hands when installing it. Probably my most favorite attribute of the RTD shifter is that the whole entire assembly, once installed, is serviceable from the top, which basically means that you don't exactly have to get underneath the car to make any changes, to make any adjustments, because there is a fair amount of adjustment that needs to happen once you get the shifter in place to ensure that the position of the shifter rod is exactly where you need it to be. If we take a closer look at the axis at which the shifter actually pivots, you'll see a very important attribute. Let's just say the left to right axis is the y-axis and the forward to back axis is the x-axis. These two axes of motion are the only two directions the shifter can actually go, versus the OEM shifter that has a possible 360 degrees of rotation. And since the RTD shifter is only allowed the y and x-axis, you could probably see why this shifter is so notchy and so confidence-inspiring at its neutral state. So all in all, guys, do I recommend the RTD shifter for you? Is it the right modification for your E46 or E46 M3? My answer is definitely. It's definitely the right way to go for many reasons, and hopefully I covered all of those reasons in today's video. Anyway, if you guys like today's video, if you like the format, let me know down in the comment section down below. If you like this format, you want to see more videos like this, let me know. And then while you're down there, hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't already, hit that alert button so you can be alerted every single time I upload a video. And since you guys definitely seem to like this style of video where I'm reviewing a product or recommending products, I'm going to do my very best to keep pumping out this content for you guys. And if you have any suggestions on products that you want me to test out, let me know down in the comment section down below. Anyway, guys, I really want to thank all of you guys for watching the Beam Review channel, and as always, peace out and Godspeed.